Hi, everyone. Danielle and Matt Noyes here. Thanks for making the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network part of your daily routine, storms or sunshine.
If you enjoy these videos, we invite you to become a member at patreon.com/1 Degree Outside. Support our mission of continuing to bring accurate weather forecasts and science insights to one and all. This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by CrackX Foundation Crack Repair and Waterproofing. 40 years of prompt and economical service to New England homeowners, builders, general contractors, home inspectors, management companies, architects, and engineers. Be sure to visit crackx.com and mention 1 Degree Outside when you make your appointment for an incredible discount.
Weekend Insights. I'm meteorologist Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Here's what we're going to cover. When gusty winds subsides, it's been kicking up out there. Another cold front for our Saturday, bringing the threat for a shower. We'll time those out so you can make your plans with ease. Next system on Monday, rain and, yes, some snow, depending on location. Just enough cold air in place. It will accumulate in spots. We'll take a look at that. Unsettled next week. Matt talked about that yesterday in Insights, too, that we got this dip in the jet stream, this trough that will be positioned across the Northeast and the Eastern Seaboard, keeping the threat for some disturbances around. Meanwhile, precipitation totals variable from this last rain event that came in. 1/10 of an inch in spots, but many areas picking up 1/4 to 1/2 inch, a little bit less where it's still raining actually, and coming down in far northern and eastern Maine, and we'll wrap up this evening into the first part of the overnight in down east Maine. Otherwise, our Saturday features a dry start. Temperatures actually rebound fairly quickly out of the 40s into the 50s, and then notice the clouds increase right on through lunchtime. We're dry. Then there'll be a few showers that come into play. I'd say as early as like 1-2 p.m. in western New England. Notice not everyone sees a shower. They're scattered. Greatest risk like 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Temperatures mild enough. It's a plain old rain shower with the exception of the mountains where enough cold air starts to come in. We flip to snow with elevation up the spine of the Green Mountains into northern New Hampshire and far northwest Maine, where a coating to an inch or two will accumulate at the summits. Otherwise, the skies clear out. And while the wind will dry us out pretty substantially, it's worth noting that anything that's untreated or left over from some of those showers that come in may freeze and create an isolated icy patch or two. I don't think it's going to be that widespread. It does get cold, though, and blustery, dropping into the teens and 20s with mainly clear skies. Now, wind out there this evening will continue to subside gradually. That's the key word. So I think after about 9-10 p.m., notice the amount of gusts that are between 30 and 40 miles per hour will slowly ease. It'll still be gusting 30 to 40 or even isolated 45 mile per hour gusts across central and eastern Maine, down east Maine until pre-dawn tomorrow. Otherwise, a much lighter wind overall. The wind starts to shift around out of the southwest. Will be an active wind day along the south, not a damaging wind, but you'll notice the breeze, particularly along the south coast of Rhode Island to Cape Cod, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, our Saturday, again, features that chance of a shower that I showed you. Sunday, we start with sun. We end up with clouds. It's a cooler day overall and kind of a brisk feel. By the evening, it starts to kind of look and feel like snow a little bit. And in fact, the next disturbance comes in with just enough cold air that we may start as some wet snowflakes, even all the way in southern New England, away from the coastline, before flipping over to rain. Rain will go all the way up into the valleys of central and northern New England, of course, depending on track. That might take until Monday afternoon or evening. So the greatest chance of a few inches of accumulation will be across northern New England and with elevation, but we may get at the onset even a coating to an inch or so with elevation in southern New England. So a little early to put out a map. Keep in mind this time of the year, sun angles stronger. We've been relatively milder, so the ground is warmer too. It'll have a lesser impact. Monday morning may be a little bit tricky in spots, so we'll keep you posted on that. Tuesday, the storm's pulling away, but we got upslope snow showers and some flurries here with some chilly air in place that may drop an additional coating to an inch or two in the mountains, keeping that snow fresh up here for some spring skiing. Meantime, temperatures for our Saturday, 50s to around 60, an above average day, and then we drop, really plummet by the evening and night. So it gets cold. It feels like spring and then it's back to feeling like winter by Saturday night. Teens and 20s as the sky clear out. Again, reminder, there may be an isolated icy patch from a shower that comes through and then freezes up as the cold air comes in. Sunday, we're about 10 to 15 degrees colder. Fairly seasonable day for March, but that being said, we've had some mild days lately, so it's going to feel brisk, especially with the wind kicking up. I think gusts on Sunday go around 35, maybe 40 miles per hour, so 30s in the far north and 40s in southern New England. By the time we get to Monday, again, that little burst of snow early changes over to rain for many. Notice the temperature. So even where we do have some lingering pockets of wet snow, the surface temperature rises enough that we get a lower impact. With elevation in the mountains, there will be some greater accumulation totals that we'll keep you posted on. By Tuesday, upslope snow in the mountains, but the rest of us, 40s to right around 50 in southern New England. You'll track it all, of course, in our app as well. You get the 14-day. The video is right at the top. It's free on the App Store and Google Play. We'll see you with more weather tomorrow morning.